promoted Nigeria Professional Football League side Go Round FC beat another newly promoted Pt.4 side Kwara United 4-2 on penalties at the ongoing Nigerian National League Super 4 competition at the Agege Stadium in Lagos today. The game ended goalless after 90 minutes and penalties were needed to separate both teams, and the River State-based club side triumphed 4-2. The Omoku club will face the winners of the Heartland vs Remo Stars game in the final of the competition on Tuesday. The traditional NNL Super 4 involves all 4 promoted club sides from the Nigerian National League to the Nigeria Professional Football League. Defending FA Cup reigning champions Arsenal crashed out of the competition at the first hurdle, losing 4-2 to Nottingham Forest. It's the first time Arsenal, who made 9 changes to their starting lineup, have lost in the third round of the FA Cup under Arsene Wenger, who was watching from the stands due to a touchline ban. Harry Kane scored his first 2 goals of 2018 as Tottenham advanced to the 4th round with a 3-0 win over AFC Wimbledon. A last-minute goal from Sean McCulsky handed Newport County a memorable 2-1 victory over Leeds United. Shrewsbury Town and West Ham United will be heading for a replay after a goalless draw. And the Queiroz has won the Brisbane International title with a straight-set win over Ryan Harrison. The 22-year-old Australian put in a serving masterclass to beat his American opponent 6-4, 6-2 in the final with 17 aces. He served 5 break points in the first set and converted his only chance to seize the advantage before dominating the second to claim his 4th ATP World Tour title and his first since October 2016.
Game, set, and match. Here we are. 2 sets to love. 6-4, 6-2.
The duo of Onyi Quadri and Marylove Edwards will lead Team Nigeria's title defense as the 2018 International Tennis Federation West and Central Africa Junior Championship qualifiers, which serves off in Lome, Togo on Monday. Nigeria is aiming for a record, extending 7th consecutive overall winners title at the tournament, which will feature 12 countries. Nigeria's Rebecca Epeyong and Oziza Yakubu will compete alongside Quadri in the girls 16 and under, while Iye Onoja and Ria Holmes will fly the nation's flag in the 14 and under. National tennis coach Mohamed Ubale is confident that the team can again retain their title at the championship. U.S. President Donald Trump's former chief strategist Steve Bannon has tried to reverse his remarks in which he called the president's son, Donald Jr., treasonous. The accusation appears in Michael Wolff's new book, Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House. He was referring to a meeting in June last year between Mr. Trump's son and a group of Russians. But on Sunday, Mr. Bannon said the barb was directed at the former aide, Paul Manafort, who was also present. Senior Trump administration officials rallied around the president over the weekend, attempting to mitigate the fallout from the book. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has launched a new round of coalition talks with Social Democrats, whose leader maintains his party will not draw any red lines at the start of the discussions. The 5 days of talks are aimed at finding enough common ground to form a rerun of the grand coalition that has governed Germany for over 4 years. The Conservative bloc is at odds with the SPD on a number of issues ranging from tax to healthcare. Also part of the discussions is the Christian Social Union, whose leader hopes the parties will come to an agreement.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel said on Sunday she was optimistic going into exploratory talks with the Social Democrats, whose leader said his party would not draw any red lines at the start of discussions. Merkel's Conservative bloc and the SPD have scheduled 5 days of talks to see if they can find enough common ground to form a rerun of the Grand Coalition.
I think we can succeed. We intend to work very swiftly and intensively, always keeping in mind what the people of Germany expect from their politicians, to solve their problems and create the conditions so that people can really get involved in our country.
Horst Seehofer, leader of the Christian Social Union, the Bavarian sister party to Merkel's Christian Democrat CDU, said he was going into the talks in high spirits and said the parties needed to come to an agreement. Whatever the new German government might look like, however it might be structured, it is certainly my hope that its challenge will be finding new policies for the new time we're living in. We can all agree on that. The Conservative bloc is at odds with the SPD on a range of issues, from tax to healthcare and Europe. Migrant policy is likely to be one of the trickiest issues as Germany struggles to integrate the more than 1.6 million asylum seekers who have arrived since the start of 2015.
And the main news again. 6 women, including 3 Reverend sisters who were kidnapped in Edo State 53 days ago, have regained their freedom. The Commissioner of Police in Edo State, Johnson Kokumo, who confirmed their release to Channels Television, says no ransom was paid. Also today, the nation's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, condemned the killings in the country and appealed against any form of retaliation. He was speaking at an interdenominational service held in Abuja to mark this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day. And senior Trump officials have rallied around the U.S. president following the release of a book that raised doubts over his mental health. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinwumi.